Today, I learned a little bit how to have a bit more fun. I know it sounds crazy, but to do that for myself was something different, something very, very different. At least in the past few years of my life. I remember being back in school and never doing anything really for fun. I was there for football. There was nothing else really for me to do. There was nothing else that I had to focus on. I was there to go to class. I was there right after class to go to practice. That's it. There's nothing else that I have to worry about. Now I'm able to do some other things out in this world, and I don't even know what to experience. I don't even know what's fully out there. So now I got to look. And now it's like, well, what questions do I even ask to figure out what's out there? And now getting to the phase of my life and being in a place where I can have so many activities to do, I've started to learn. I've started to develop different things. But that's not really the point. There's an abundance of things out there to do. There's an abundance of activities out there to do. Just pick one. Just pick one or a couple that you can handle, that you can spend some time on. And today, I just happened to do something that I used to do as a kid, going to play with my pops. He would take me bowling. You not many people are really like, oh, let's go bowl. Well, I'm sure there are some people out there, but for me, that was not something that's, oh, let's go bowl. Nah, that was like a birthday or some celebration that's happening. We may go bowl. And I think the last time I did that was a year ago. But I feel like it's not the whole point. The whole point is whatever activity that you are doing, have fun doing it. Live your life, live that moment in a space of joy, in a space of happiness. Make some jokes, laugh, find the good out of all of the scenarios that you're in. You know, we went bowling today and we're sitting by some league players, some people that have, I guess, just been in the game for a minute. As we're there, it's one of those, we're kind of eyeing them down. They're a little strange type of people. They're like, they're like talking to us about our spin of the ball, giving us high fives. So I was like, okay, okay, this is a little different. People don't normally do that. Then started getting a little strange. The, the guy that was there that we were bowling with, it was me and one of my other buddies. We're both black and we're both bigger figures. I'm 6'3", he's 6'2", maybe like 6'1". I'm going with 6'2", about the same size. Good bigger figures. So we're standing next to him, and he's like, "Y'all gotta play basketball." And we looked at each other. We were like, "Now where did basketball come from? Why was that the first assumption you came with, huh?" Like, that was the only thing he said too. No other sports at all. He's like, "I know you guys must play basketball, so y'all real strong. So you gotta ease up on how you're bowling." I'm like, we both looked at each other while he said that. Was like, calm down, calm down. It was just such a weird experience, but it was so much fun because we're interacting with other people. They're telling you jokes, but you have to think of them being very lighthearted. Don't take so many things in this life personal. Just have fun and flow with the moment. And if you have the luxury of having a friend that you can laugh with and make jokes with, and you both understand each other and you both click very well with each other, so many scenarios can be brought to light, like just like that. The rest of your day, you're running on high. And there's those moments you're like, man, I wish I would feel like this forever. It's actually what I wrote. Man, I wish I can have this feeling of bliss forever. There's a lot of love happening in life. There's so many goods. And I want to share to you that you can experience that same feeling just by getting out there. Sometimes it's going to be taking a little risk and being a little vulnerable in this life, and trying some things that you haven't tried before. Just have a little fun with this life. Don't take it all so serious, especially not at 25. Yes, take it serious as in have goals for yourself, have things that you make a priority, you know, healthy hygiene, still taking care of things in this life, but enjoy all the moments of it. Enjoy all of the ups and downs and the goods and the bads, however you want to place it. Enjoy those moments because you may never always have this moment. This moment may pass just like that. Enjoy your days, and find a moment at night or some part of your day where you can like rewind a little bit, re watch what happened in your day and was like, did did the things that I did today make myself happy? Did I get enjoyment out of this? And when I say happy, it's like not things of like laziness necessarily. You can find hobbies and activities that push yourself, that challenge your mind, that make you happy, not just the comfortable stuff. When you're able to think about things thoroughly and go through one single thought, it's a different feeling to have. You are more intentional, you are more aware of what's going on, you more relax into this feeling that you're in, you know, and you find a lot of love in it. Do those, have that bliss, have that intensity, have that liveliness. I know this is a sidetrack from a lot of the other videos, well, maybe not, but this is just from the heart to you. Like, no matter what scenario you're in, but if you are 25, live this life. I'm just saying 25 because I'm 25 and I know, this range. Like, I'm sure there are so many stresses, money or emotions or relationships, whatever that may be. There may be a lot of turmoil, but this is your area of development. This is your area of growth. Like I remember when it started like having like zero, $0. And I remember because this was not too long ago. I remember staying and living at my buddy's apartment on the couch. Like I went through that. Then to get my own apartment, 2 bed, 2 bath apartment, and eventually get things up one by one. But you can take time with it, and it's just going to take time. And there's so many people that talk about that. There's so many people that discuss that of things taking time, and we all get caught up in the well. Joe's doing this. Why can't I? And it's like you can. It's just not going to be overnight. It's not going to be overnight. So over time, as things develop, take a little bit more chances. Ask that girl out. Do that thing. Whatever that's bringing you like a joy, like in your stomach, in your chest. It's like, man, I love this. I want to do this. Do it. This is how you are leveling up. This is how you're growing. That's all I got to say. I hope y'all have a great rest of your evening or night or morning whenever you're listening to this. And just know there are other people out there that are feeling what you're feeling.